we have Miss Priyanka Arora, a great person, warm, friendly, lovable, approachable, and of course, she's a relationship coach, a life coach as well, and much more to that. It's just only the tip of the iceberg, I should say. There's a lot more about this special young lady. So let's get to know who is she. Welcome, ma'am, to this International Fab Talk session today.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me. And it's my great pleasure to be here the second time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We are in fact pleased and happy that you visited us the second time. Thank you. It's not now, our journey begins from here, as you already promised me that you'll be back again with us. Thank you so much. Today, friends, we'll get to know what is ma'am actually into and how is she inspiring lives. Actually, she's a life designer. She will guide you and she will help you how you could design your life in the right way. Yes, friends, we'll find out how we can derive our inspiration from our celebrity. Dear ma'am, over to you, dear.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this kind introduction. It's so nice, so lovely to be here to see how you work, and you have been impacting lives and putting everyone forward so that they can spread their fragrance into the world. So I appreciate and congratulate you too much that you are doing such a fantastic job. Thank you so much for having me here.
Wonderful, dear. Actually, you are like sandalwood, right? And you have that beautiful fragrance which you rub around or spread around others. That's the speciality of you. And if the day I got connected with you, there's that bonding that from that very moment till now, and I'm sure in the future, because you're such a soft personality, ready to give your all, ready to understand the other person's perspective. That is the mark of a life coach. And yes, dear, a relationship coach to understand how you should take your relationship further ahead. Dear ma'am, would you like to share something more about yourself?
Yes, I would like to start by saying that when you have to rise like a phoenix, you have to hit the ashes first. So when somebody is really broken down, there is a depression, there is a setback, you lose somebody, there is a failure in the business, and there is a darkness. That is the ashes. You hit the bottom of your life, and that is the very moment that you can rise above like a phoenix. Because phoenix cannot rise when there are no ashes. So when you have hit the rock bottom, you are nowhere. Mind it, know that it's your time to rise. So when we have this awareness, and generally I start my coaching module by ABC design module, you can say, a formula you can say, which I have learned from my mentor, Mr. Thaddeus Lawrence, which is awareness before change. A for apple and B for ball, we have learned a lot. But now this is the time to understand A for awareness, B for before, and C change. So when we have this kind of awareness that it's all right if I'm broken, it's all right, I'm depressed, or there is so much of confusion in life, there is still hope. I can still find someone to help me to rise again. So that should be the mindset of each and everyone. And this is my purpose, to bring that into each and every mindset, because I believe each and every person is a beautiful gift to the world. And I work on this mission to make them realize. And transformation happens when they know their true power, what they are capable of, because the universe has designed all of us in a very beautiful way where we have at least one unique quality, and it is the job and responsibility of a parent, a teacher, a mentor to reach us to meet both the human being and that core unique quality. So always it is better to find somebody who can handhold you, to find you within you. So that's my job.
Wonderful, wonderful. Very nice, ma'am. I like the way you shared all of that and created a lot of awareness that you would like to impact lives in the right way. You're thankful to your mentor. You've mentioned your mentor's name. And of course, you're carrying his mission and of course, adding your own, beauty to it. That's wonderful. Very nice. And I like this ABC. And I love the way you said, no, rise up from the ashes. That is the moment you have to rise up like a phoenix. Wonderful. Excellent. Dear ma'am, we've heard that you won, or you're into something called as the Guinness World Record. What is that? I mean, I am curious to know about it, and of course, our audience as well.
Thank you for that question. And yes, it has been a very a big achievement of my life, because from a very long time I was very adventurous from my childhood days, and I wanted to do something really unique, and where that I can be proud of myself, and something really which everybody cannot do. And I always loved the name Guinness, and I always wanted to be, into that book of records. So the Super Speaker Challenge came into my notice. I'm already connected to Success Gyan Academy, who has started this. Mr. Surain, who's the founder of the academy, and he has started that. So I had the pleasure to take part in that, and we had so many rounds and challenges to do that. And it was concurred on the day of Teachers' Day this year, 5th of September 2023. So we all were selected as Super 2000. My name was in Super 2000 Super Speakers, where I was selected out of lakhs of registrations they had. And we all had to submit a post saying that I commit my life to learning. And this was an affirmation, showcase to all our teachers and mentors who would see us on social media, that I dedicate my life to be learning all the time, no matter what I am. So we, all of us, plus all more than that people also, submitted the video from 10 o'clock till 10:30 in the morning on 5th of September, and we conquered the world record, and Success Gyan Academy got this award, and my name is with another Super 2000 Super Speakers.
Wonderful, brilliant, brilliant. Really great, ma'am. And I like the way with the passion you explained everything. This is what we've done. Not only me, and there are many other people around who were into it. And we helped coordinate, and we won the Guinness Book of World Records. Wonderful. That's very nice. Basically, it was a speech or something. What was it actually, ma'am?
It was a poster. It was a post saying that I dedicate my life
to learning
and becoming my best version. So the agenda was, each and every word was similar. Each and every 2000 pictures, that posts were all in a same format, like taking a picture and selfie. There was a uniformity with every word, with timing and the structure of it, and with the hashtags. So everything was similar. It was not that we did on our own, like it was a uniformity, it was a disciplined act to post in the particular time period and with the same rules and regulations. So we followed everything, and we made it to Guinness Book of World Records.
Wonderful. A big round of applause to you and to the entire team.
Thank you. Thanks to Mr. Surain, who has started all that, and his real mission is to make India again the Vishwa Guru. We were already that, but during so many thousands of years, we have forgotten our own wisdom, tradition, ancient knowledge. So he's working on that platform. He brings in all the wonderful mentors and coaches from international space, and he's doing a great job, helping us to learn from them. So that the entire credit goes to him and his wonderful team of coaches, from where I have also learned a lot.
Brilliant, brilliant, ma'am. Dear ma'am, I am very curious to know about life designing. You are into life designing, right? So actually, yes. What is this? Could you share it with us?
I was very fascinated about fashion industry in my school time, but I never wanted to do that. Fashion designing. I always liked these two words, but I never wanted to enter this industry. But I liked one word, design. And I thought, let me this word be there with me, attached forever. And we can easily design clothes. We can easily design the jewelry and wear it. But if we don't know to design our lives, what is the use of it? So I had a planning. I thought, let me design lives, so that people will relish, people will cherish, people will celebrate each and every day of their life, because now they know themselves better. So that's why I call myself the life designer, where I show them as a guide, as a torch, as a mashal. That's why I have given myself just a name. So what a mashal does, a mashal shows us light. So in the same way, I also show them the clarity. And when they are awakened from inside, they know that which way to take and what is the way to connect with their core qualities. And what is the second purpose of a mashal, a life torch? To protect them from the dangers of life, from live wild animals, or from any threat. I also protect my clients in the same way from self-doubt, from self-sabotage, from inner critic. Every time they are, faced by them, I immediately correct them, because I give the flexibility to contact me each and every day whenever they need me. Because it's not that whenever I will have sessions, they can talk to me. They can talk to me to the entire year. At any given point of time, they need my help and guidance, because that is the essence of my coaching design. And what is the third responsibility of the mashal? Mashal is always held by the genius people, the people who are having the triumphs, the victories. So I make sure that my clients, my people, my tribe hit that true potential, know themselves, take the right path, and be the victory of their life, be the champion. So that is my main purpose, and to awaken that championship in them. That's my core, you can say the essence, the only thing that I want, that every person should feel that they are the champions, and again, they can uplift millions of people. So every client of mine is a champion for me, just that they take time to realize that, and I work this way.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, as you explained this mashal, I was really connecting with the lighthouse. I've heard something called as the lighthouse, where the ship is guided by the lighthouse. So you are the
Right.
lighthouse to me.
Right, ma'am. See, actually, at the first step, you can call me the lighthouse. But actually, there is a big lighthouse within all of us.
Wow.
And during that period, like when we don't have any guide, like when I go back to my college days, I had been a very bright and all-rounder student. And that was the reason I was not knowing which subject to take and which path to take. I was not 100% sure of any stream, but I was brilliant in all the streams. And that made me really confused with no clarity. And that time I felt I want some person to guide me every time. I want somebody to boost my confidence, to show me the light. And then I think that was the time that turned me into a life coach, because I want to be that for somebody. I read a quote somewhere which said, be the one you needed the most when you were younger.
Wow.
So that quote really hit me hard. And I asked myself what I needed in my younger days, in my college days: a perfect mentor, a person who can listen to me, my doubts, and of course, my dreams. Because we are so, unclear that time. We don't know how to believe our dreams and how to take our dreams ahead. So I wanted to be that person. So if somebody is really confused in life, I will be there to show them light. And again, it's just a first step. When they learn the art of life, art of living, how to design their life, they are the biggest lighthouse for themselves.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Wonderful. I love the answer. I love the way you clearly explained everything to us. Superb, ma'am. Excellent. Very nice. Dear ma'am, I remember last time you made a promise about certain books that you would share with us when you join us on the next session. I'd like you to share about those books. Maybe it's or based on premarital and postmarital relationships. So I would like you to throw some light on that, please.
Right. As I have seen in my coaching journey, like when I became the life coach, I could see the ladies being a mother and a wife struggling with something. And I could really read that with their body language. But they are not coming out with their stories for any reason, for getting recognized, or that shyness, to be nervous to share with some person, known person. So I think like there should be some solution, that every person who is finding out a solution without any life coaching and without sharing their life story with somebody can get the answers of life and relationship by themselves. The points are right. We cannot go ahead with only the head of the coin and only the tail of the coin. We need both of them to be used, to be there in life. So when we talk about the love languages, sometimes the wife is so innocent, she doesn't know how to, understand the love language of the husband and vice versa. So this is the book to understand how we can understand the other person. And of course, in the end, there is a questionnaire, there is a puzzle, there is a questionnaire which will reveal to you what is the love language of your partner. So this is fantastic book. I have gone through it, and it can really give you a clarity how to bring harmony in your relationships. And also there sometimes I have seen parents struggling with their kids, not able to understand them. Again, the same thing applies. They don't know how to connect with them emotionally. They know to connect intellectually and to guide them in career, but sometimes they don't have that real heart to heart connection. So here is one more book from me, that is The Five Love Languages of Children, by again the same author, Gary Chapman and Ross Campbell. So when we connect heart to heart, there is so much of equilibrium, there is so much of understanding, and open up. The children open up with you how to connect with themselves. One thing that it is so easy to become a parent, but it is so challenging to grow them, to handle them in their teenage. So this book can guide you to be a good parent, to understand your children, how they are. And again, there is a questionnaire where you can go through and understand how your child behaves in the day-to-day life and what is his own love language, which you can use, which is the prominent one, and connect with the child heart to heart, which is very, very important. And for the people who are shy, who don't talk much in public, and they had really curiosity to meet people, because this is a basic idea and need of the human beings, to be connected with someone. But sometimes that shyness holds us back. So here I have the third book by Dale Carnegie, which is How to Win Friends and Influence People. So here there is nothing about winning. It is all about winning yourself, knowing yourself, and taking the step to converse, because when you are stuck with nervousness, that inner critic, you are really lagging behind in life. And when you are at least, mingling, you have time to connect, you have confidence to talk to other people, it becomes easy for you to sail through life, because connections, network, contacts are a real wealth in today's time. In the families where there are nuclear contacts and good people are really people who are like a treasure to you. So it's very important for all of us to be in a good hand-holding community who understands us with no judgment. The fourth book, I would say that the name is so beautiful, and it is Be Your Own Sunshine. The name is so beautiful. And with this mindset, if we can start our life is really going to shine, by James Allen. He's a wonderful book and an author of plenty books out there. So when we know that, be your own sunshine, like as we talk about self-love. So how can you take up certain, practices, so that you can take care of yourself, you can be your best friend, you can enjoy your me time. Because sometimes we have so much of free time in life, and we take it as a burden, we take it as a suffering, we call it a loneliness, and sometimes it can turn into depression. But when we know to take care of ourselves, to make us happy with the ways we like, a life becomes a celebration even in the lonely times, and then we call it a solitude. So the same thing, the same space, the same me time becomes a beautiful time to cherish. So that is my one of my favorite books, and again a book by Dale Carnegie, a very wonderful book with lot of real stories, which is how to enjoy your life and your job. So sometimes in life we have blessings. Again, in my last session, I said they are wrapped up with challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. We have to understand that it is a blessing. I have seen people taking decades to understand that that particular situation was actually a blessing. So when certain things are not changing, you are trying hard like 5 years, 10 years, we have to accept it as a fact and turn it into a part of blessing. And then your life will become, a beautiful melody to sing, a beautiful, dance to celebrate each and every moment.
Wonderful, wonderful. So nice. Thank you so much for sharing all those books, the names, the authors. You've taken the pain to, share all that with us. That's really very nice. And
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
It would be my pleasure that if the audience listening to us, go and take the action to buy them all and, change their lives with these books. So that will be my great pleasure.
Wonderful. Very nice. Dear ma'am, if anyone would like to reach out to you, how would they reach out? How should they get, connect with you? I mean to say.
They can connect me with my email ID, which is sps.dreamland@gmail.com, sps.dreamland@gmail.com. They can also connect to me on the same handle, sps.dreamland_official on the Instagram.
Wonderful, wonderful, dear. Very nice. Dear ma'am, I have a question like this. There are several ladies who are not well educated. They have very less education. How would they be able to survive or be financially independent? Is there a way out, ma'am?
Yes, definitely. As I already said, that universe has created us all in a unique talent. So when we go back and before 50 years, 40 years, when we see that ladies were not working much, and definitely they had an art to hold everything together in the family, to put harmony at the first place, to be the decision maker. They were the leaders, at home, taking decisions and taking care of children and family, because that time there was no telecommunication much. So they were that warriors at home when gents were out working. So every woman should be like that. And nowadays there is a revolution of working women. Like every second or third woman is filled up with so much of skill set, and she has dreams, she has mission, she has two streams of income and stuff like that. She wants to be the warrior and queen of her life. But what about those ladies who are not technologically savvy, and they doesn't know the computer skills, she doesn't know how to create an online market? So in that case, it is one of my dreams also that I had observed being a mother as well, that when a lady becomes a mother and she has to take care of the young child at least till 5 years of age, she's blocked, she's caged, of course, with all her consent, with all her heart and love for the child. But somewhere deep down in her heart, she feels that she cannot pursue her career. She cannot go out for any shopping or any intellectual activity she would like to perform in that case. And there is very much too much of risk to leave the child, so young child, to at home with the maids and all. But in that case, if there is a loving, a hardworking woman can start a business from home to take care of the children. Of course, it is a very, very familiar business in foreign countries. But in India, it has to really take a leap even now. So she can take care of the children, she can keep the children safely with her, so that the young mothers can go out, they can work, they can be educated, they can have their me time, because somebody else is very good to take care of the young kids. She can start something creative. We know that there are so many hobby classes going on, but again today we see that children are again low in self-confidence and morals. So I want that every lady, I'm sure that she can read Hindi, she can read Sanskrit. If we talk that she's not skillful for today's age, then she's very, very prominent and must be prudent in reading out the Sanskrit verses, the shlokas, the Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana. At least she can start such small classes for the young children. So in this way she can earn money, as well as she can uplift the intellectual and wisdom, the real wisdom of the society, side by side, helping the young lady, young mother, to go out and create her own name and enjoy her own freedom, which is her birthright actually. So in this way, I think we can make the young mothers happier, and those homemakers who are like sometimes feel that they face midlife crisis with no identity of themselves. So it will be given to them in this way.
I really like the way you put it, that women can come out even if they are not tech savvy. They could really make a mark, at least share their knowledge with the younger generation, with the Ramayana, with the Mahabharata, share those important stories. In any way, try to be creative and, start developing a source of earning income. That's really very nice and very thoughtful of you to think of everybody to have a beautiful life, irrespective of they're educated, not educated, they're a young mother. With all the problems that we face in life, you want every woman to rise out. Am I right? Am I audible?
Very true, ma'am. Very true.
Yes.
You have summed up the vision I have and the mission I have. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, your proudest moment, ma'am. When did you feel that, yeah, I've done something great till date?
As I always already said that, like sometimes we, underestimate the way we are. So I had also been doing that from a long time. When I got the chance to meet myself last year with the help of my amazing mentors that I mentioned in the last session, I understood that every person is really powerful. Whatever they can dream, it can come true one day. And it is only the belief system, only the mindset and right actions which can make that happen. And the worry and doubting yourself can really put you on the last scale forever and ever and ever. So when I realized that, I always dreamt, I never left the side of my dreams. I wanted to go to an event because I had my studies online, and it was my all-time dream to attend an event and meet my mentors in personal time, in person. And I had not been traveled alone from a long time, from more than a decade. I have a wonderful, caring family, so I never got that chance. I always had someone to travel with me, but somewhere deep down it was my desire and wish to travel alone, conquer the world, see the world with my eyes and with all my just myself, and attend an event. And this year on 26th of Feb, this year 2023, I got, I was blessed that I could travel alone by air, and I went to Pune for my Iron Lady Shakti Summit, and I had the great pleasure to meet them. And I was so excited, I was so thrilled, I was so bubbling with joy and happiness. So there was a competition held, which was for vision board, and I created, I devoted so much of time to create it, with all my heart. And to my surprise, and I was awarded the first prize, first place for my vision board. So that was my proud moment, because I had been this way in my school time. And as I say, like we forget about what we are actually. So that moment showed me again that what I really am. And after that, there is no looking back. I met myself on that day, to be really frank. Have the capability to impact millions, so keep doing the great work that you are doing, and you are such a role model for everyone. Thank you so much. And I congratulate and send my good wishes to International Fabtalks to bring in more and more people to inspire millions.
How sweet of you. Such a great, you're like an angel to me now. When you said all of these beautiful things, it's really so nice. It means a lot. Thanks a lot. And you too, same to you. You are also an angel. You are impacting lives. And of course, you've impacted me a lot. So you've joined us again the second time. And it's not only on International Fab Talks. We've been friends apart from being here on this session. So you're a wonderful person. Stay connected. And of course, we will coordinate and network together. And looking forward to you joining us very soon with more of what you have to share. All of that you have, still left unsaid. There are many things. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm always there for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Thank you. God bless.